The image of God was the Father's sanctity, power, nobility in Adam, in his will. The sanctity, power, and nobility of the Father in Adam's will. It was the wisdom and knowledge of the Son in his intellect, and it was the memory of the Holy Spirit engendering gratitude by the Holy Spirit in Adam's memory. Now, these three divine persons present in Adam's will, intellect, and memory that constitute the image of God in man were capacities, not actualities yet. They were capacities. So this is the image of God, the human propensity, ability to become a little God by acting along with God, by cooperating with the divine will. But if Adam, though possessing the capacity to receive the Father's nobility, sanctity, power, the Son's wisdom and knowledge, the Spirit's memory, gratitude, if Adam did not act upon this, they would have remained sterile powers in his soul. So the image is the capacity of Adam to receive the fullness of the divinity, which suggests that we receive more of the divinity than the angels. Now, when God gives himself, he doesn't give himself in portions. Like, I give myself 40% to the angels and 100% to man, and like 20% to the birds and 10% to the rodents. That's not how God works. He always gives 100% of himself. But in the measure of the capacity he made the creature. The little flower used to put it this way: all the saints in heaven are filled with God like glasses filled to the brim, but not every glass is made the same height or width. So therefore, she said, my foundress, Santa Teresa de Avila de Jesus, she is a big glass filled to the brim, whereas I'm a tiny little shot glass, so to speak, filled to the brim as well. But we're all filled. So God gives 100% of himself to all creatures, but in the capacity they can contain him. So he made our human nature in such a capacity that we can contain more of God than the angels can. And this is why Lucifer rebelled too. He didn't want to be less than another rational being that was created. And this is envy, this is pride, this is greed, which has no place in heaven. You see, in heaven, look at the little flower. She's completely happy to be a small glass because she's still full of grace. Even though there are bigger glasses in heaven, equally full of grace, you see. The image of God that we receive is the greatest capacity that God ever created. Well, the human nature is the greatest capacity to contain the image of God. Even though we are the smallest, least of intellectual, rational beings in the universe, God chose us precisely because we are the least. He lifts up the lowly to high places and casts down the mighty from their thrones.